What's going on, everybody? I've been hearing a lot from clients and just around the general public. Is it a good time to buy a house right now? So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. It's coming up right after this. Welcome back to the YouTube channel that's all about real estate. My name is Alex and I post at least one video a week. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down there. If you get any value out of this video, hit that like button as well. And now on to the video you're waiting for. So is this a good time to buy a house right now? I've heard it from multiple clients of mine. So let me break down some of the facts that we know. What I like to do is look at this as what's happening in the market right now, because in the future, right, people are predicting, a lot of stuff. Maybe housing prices will go down. Maybe they'll keep going up. It's question marks, right? It's speculation. We don't know. So what's happening right now? First off, mortgage interest rates are at all-time lows. So your borrowing power as a buyer, if you want to get the best mortgage interest rate, well, you better start looking for a house and get a good locked-in rate right now. Secondly, inventory is extremely low. We're virtually sold out. What this means is months of inventory, normal market around 4 to 5 months. We're under 1 month of inventory at certain price points, like 0.8. It's extremely low. What does low inventory fuel? Well, it fuels appreciation, right? If there's not a lot of houses to pick from, all these houses are gonna sell extremely fast, right? Because the buyers out there looking, they don't have a ton of different options to look at. So in most cases, you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, or 4 buyers looking at the same property who want it, who submit offers, okay, which is gonna escalate the price up. Okay, this only drives the housing market and only makes appreciation, right? Low inventory breeds appreciation. Look at the numbers this year alone where I do business in Lynnwood, Washington, we're up around 3%. Other areas around Washington are double-digit appreciation. I haven't seen any county in where I do business that has actually decreased in value. So keep that in mind, right? A lot of people are speculating, and when I tell them the market is really good right now, they say, how could that be? That makes no sense. Someone actually literally just told me that yesterday. And then I explained to them, right? Mortgage interest rates are all-time lows. Our tech companies, Microsoft, Amazon, Expedia, all these big companies that, are headquartered here in Washington are keeping this economy rolling in Washington, and they're helping us out tremendously. I really want to touch on this because a lot of people just don't understand. A lot of people are relating this to 2008, which is totally incorrect. This is not a 2008 housing crisis situation. 2008, for those of you who don't know, okay, was bred from a couple different things. First off, income stated mortgages. That is not a thing anymore. There's strict guidelines in order to get a mortgage, credit limit, debt, income limits, all these different ratios that you need to meet in order to qualify for that loan. So all the buyers that are getting approved for loans can actually afford it now. Okay, this doesn't make an artificial market. This makes a healthy, true market. So the appreciation that's happening now is organic, right? Back in 2008 and before then, all the appreciation that was happening back then was artificial because all these people were buying these houses and they couldn't even afford them, and they were buying them on adjustable rate mortgages, right? So when that arm kicked out and then they got a new higher interest rate on their loan, maybe it went from 1,000 to 2,000 the next month, and they're like, wait a second, I can't afford this, right? So this has just started a domino effect of all these people foreclosing on their properties. The market crashed. The bank was in these properties more for what it was worth, and the rest is in the books, and it just wasn't a good scenario at all. Also back in 2008, there was extremely high inventory. So literally the exact opposite of what we're seeing right now. If there was extremely high inventory right now, like 7, 8, 10 months of inventory sitting out there on the market, I would be way more concerned, right? Because if you have that over flooded market of inventory and the buyer demand is kind of backed off, well, that's gonna cause some problems. But we're literally the exact opposite. Buyer demand is great, inventory is extremely low, so properties that are priced correctly are selling in 5 days to a week. Goes back to the question, is right now a good time to buy a house? Me personally speaking, if I'm looking to buy a house right now? 100%. If you have any long-term outlook with real estate, it's gonna increase in value, it's going to appreciate. It's the people who are thinking, oh, what if the market crashes, 2-3 months from now, and I could have got the house for 5% cheaper. That's not the way I look at real estate as an investment. I don't think that's the way that you should look at it. What you should look at is the facts right now. Mortgage interest rates are extremely low, about 3.15% to 3.2 on a 30-year fixed mortgage. We've never seen that type of percent for a 30-year fixed mortgage ever. So, that alone should entice you to get out there and start looking to buy a house. Secondly, the buyer demand is probably a little bit lower than if, this coronavirus wasn't a thing, is what I'm seeing out there. Some of the buyers, not all of them, okay, are kind of staying inside, kind of staying on the sidelines. What this allows you to do, if you're pre-approved, you're ready to go, you have money in the bank, this allows you to have less competition when you're out there shopping for a house. So in most cases, you're not gonna be competing with multiple offers. And in a normal summer market like last year, right, people just lost hope, right? There was 5, 6, 20 offers on some properties. Can you imagine going up against 20 offers and 5 of them are cash, and you're a 5% down conventional loan, right? Good shot. You're probably not gonna have the best chance of getting that house. So that's another reason why I think right now is a great time to buy. And if you guys have any other questions, I would love to look at your personal scenario to, kind of weigh out the options for you guys to see if it's a good time to buy. All my contact info is down there in the bio, and I also have a link to set up a free 15-minute phone consultation with me as well. If you guys want to talk about real estate, I can answer all your real estate questions for free. That's down there in the bio, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.